And today on the Pam Powell Show, hear about relationships gone wrong.
Came home one day with his shirt on inside out and backwards.
What?
And find out what a radio personality decided to do about it.
Wouldn't it be great if we could actually red flag a man?
Plus, we hit the streets to hear what you had to say about red flagging your man.
If your man will not let you get near his phone at all, that is a red flag. Don't ignore it now.
All today on the Pam Powell Show.
Is your man staying out late? Can you not get him on his cell phone? Will he not return your calls? When his phone rings, does he run in the other room so you won't catch it? Hey, we're going to be talking about that today on the Pam Powell Show because we got a guest who's going to talk about red flagging your man. You heard it, how to red flag your man. Stay tuned. It's hot. Welcome to the Pam Powell Show. Call your neighbors, call your friends, and tell them to tune in because the Pam Powell Show is on again. And guess what? Y'all got the hat on, H-A-T, having it all together. And when you watch the Pam Powell Show, I tell you, we put it all together here. In fact, today, I am so fired up. I have an awesome woman. She's a national star, soon to be international. I'm talking about the CEO of How to Red Flag Your Man. Boy, she's even wearing red today.
Gotta have it.
Welcome, Leslie Brewington, to the Pam Powell Show.
Hi, you know it's my pleasure.
Oh, I am just honored to have you on here. I'm just so excited. I heard about what you were doing and all the things that's going on, and it's hot, and I'm like, she got to be on the show.
That's right, girl.
I tell you, and you know, I want to say something else to you all. Leslie is also a very well-known radio personality. She's called Miss B. She also has her own plus-size boutique consignment store. So I tell you, she is really doing it, and she's a single woman. So all you single women out there, I want you to know no matter what, if you want to win, you can make it. But tell me, red flag your man. Now, you know what? My antenna's going up. What in the world is that all about?
You know, it is all about the warning signs that women get when they're in relationships with men that they ignore. You know, anytime you're in a relationship with someone, as time goes on, you get signs that let you know that something might go awry.
Okay.
For example, if you're starting a relationship with a gentleman, you know in the beginning it's very exciting, he's very attentive, he might call or and nowadays even text you every day.
Come on.
Say good morning, beautiful, how you doing?
I like it.
I like it too. But then when you go for about 3 or 4 days without hearing from him, that's a red flag.
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
Wow.
That lets you know that his attention is waning.
Whoa.
He's not keeping up what he started.
Okay.
And that could be a problem further down the road.
And you know what else? What about when sometimes you can't reach them, you know, and they won't answer you back? Is that a red flag?
That could be a red flag. If he's always picked up your calls or immediately responded to your texts, and then all of a sudden he's a little lax about doing that, it could very well be a red flag. And then for women who have been in relationships with men for a longer period of time, there are other red flags that go up. For example, you've been dating him for a couple of years, and all of a sudden he forgets your birthday.
Oh, don't tip. Now, he can't forget the birthday.
Oh, he could forget your birthday. That's a red flag violation.
Oh, yes, it is.
That's a warning to you that something is out of place. Now, what is it that you're going to do about it?
Yeah, I want to know what we got to do in that case now. Tell me. I got green light. I got green light. I got the green on today.
Well, that's where redflagyourman.com came from.
Okay.
It was actually born from my business partner, who is my partner with Pretty Women Consignment, our boutique, and my daughter. She and I, all three of us, were sitting around and we were talking about our men relationships, how things were going. And we noticed that there were lots of red flags that came up that we ignored. And my daughter, Colette, just happened to say, wouldn't it be great if we could actually red flag a man? The light went off.
Light bulb.
boom.
Red flagging.
Next thing we knew, my partner said she couldn't sleep. Fireworks happened.
Oh my goodness.
The earth moved.
I know.
My partner said to me the next day, she said, hey, I couldn't sleep all night. I can't stop thinking about how we could actually red flag a man and what this could mean to women, what this could mean to the world.
Wow.
The process started, the creation of the website, pulling all of the resources together to make a simple statement a reality.
But I got a question for you, though, okay? When we're red flagging, okay, I mean, it's kind of like a flag on the plate. Football game, throw the flag.
Exactly.
And when there's a flag on the plate, the game stops. Okay?
That's
right.
So
once we get the flag, what do we do as women? What do we do?
What happens is, as a woman, it empowers you. It lets you know that you're taking charge of this situation.
All right.
All right. And it opens a line of communication with the man that may not have been there. Because, you know, men are visual creatures. They don't respond so well to all of the talking.
Oh, yeah.
Our talking sounds like nagging.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you just lay it on him right quick, take action, he can respect that.
All right.
You know, he understands that. Now, what he does with it after that, well, that's on you and the man. But at least he knows exactly what it is.
In other words, you're on his case.
That's right.
It shouldn't brew inside. You should bring it out.
Exactly.
I know I was once in a relationship previously before I've been in this relationship, and it was a situation where I'm told that if you don't talk about what you're feeling, if something gets, like you say, red flagged and it's kind of weird and it's like, you know what, I need to talk about it, but you hold it in because you don't want to say anything. I don't know whether it's a pride factor thing or whether you just feel like if I bring it up, this might cause a problem in our relationship. But I understand that the more you hold it in, the more the relationships just goes off the chart and you end up breaking up anyhow. Is that the truth?
And I believe that to be absolutely true. I'll give you an example.
Okay. Tell me about it, Miss B.
Here's a red flag that I ignored that came back to haunt me later.
All right.
The person with whom I had been in relationship forever came home one day with his shirt on inside out and backwards.
What? Inside out?
He had on a t-shirt and he had it inside out and back. And I said, hey, what's up with the shirt? Why is your shirt on inside out? And he said, oh, I just ran to the store. I probably went, I left home like that. I said, oh no, you didn't. And, you know, but I kept quiet about it. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to just let that slide. Don't let anything slide because it doesn't go away. And all it does is simmer.
All right.
Simmer, 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 and then eventually it comes to the surface. And by the time it gets hot enough to boil over, your relationship is in trouble.
Wow, that's deep.
I should have known right then that he was messing around.
And what did it, you just kept allowing that to go on and on? How long did it last before you really made the confrontation? Or was it years?
Years. Years. Because not only did that happen, but other things happened. You know, the need to go to the store all of a sudden in the middle of the night, or getting a phone call and not accepting the call, you know, just sort of ignoring the call and not acknowledging that a phone call came in. And you want to say, well, who was that calling you?
Oh, yeah, why you won't answer?
At 12:15 a.m. How come you're not answering? Anybody calling at 12:15 in the morning, okay,
something's up.
Something is up. It's either an emergency, you know, if somebody hasn't died or one of the children doesn't need you, then who is that calling and why? And why would you ignore it? So, you know, all of those things are red flags that women ignore and that need to be addressed.
Well, the thing of it is, though, when we get into relationships, I'm always told that communications is the key. Now, I've always been kind of an outspoken woman, but everyone...
No.
Well, on the Pam Powell Show, we just want to know, right? But I've always been that kind of woman that I'm very outspoken, and if something happens, I usually just say it right then, and I think that that's the point. I think I grew to that point, that you just bring it up now so that you won't hate yourself later. But do you feel that self-esteem sometimes with these situations in our relationships can sometimes cause us not even throw up the flag?
Oh, most definitely. But the time for that is over.
Okay.
You know, the time for that is over. Now, this is a way, you know, and this can be very serious, or it could be fun. It could be as silly as getting tired of telling him, honey, please put the toilet seat down. If I splash into the toilet one more time in the middle of the night, you know, your behind is gone. All right? So, you know, something as simple as, you know, the toilet seat or the trash can, or something even more serious like ignoring me, forgetting my birthday, not doing something for our anniversary, and not paying as much attention to me as you did in the beginning.
And what about the abuse factor? Because there are some women that are being mentally abused or physically abused, and then
emotionally
they think, oh yeah,
abused,
and they believe that it's going away. I know that. Now that's a big red flag, right?
Yes, it is.
So what do we do?
What you can do now, if you're hesitant to make that verbal confrontation, you can go to redflagyourman.com.
I like that. Red flag your man. Don't you have a sign? Where's the sign about the red flag?
Oh, okay. I tell you, but this is what it looks like.
Oh,
you go to redflagyourman.com.
Oh, check that out. Red flag. What is that? Violation?
Violation. He needs to know.
What?
You know, knowledge is power.
All right, now what we gonna do? We gonna hold the red flag up to our spouse or to our partner?
No, actually, you can be a lot more discreet than that. You go to the website, you fill out the information about who you would like to have this red flag delivered to, and we take over from there. All right, so he also receives a certificate that's suitable for framing.
Come on now.
And what he is going to receive in the mail is a lovely package that includes a red flag that he can put anywhere he likes.
And it says
stick it where you want to, fellas. You're getting a red flag.
You have been red flagged. Okay.
Stick it where you want to, fellas. You're getting a red flag.
Man, I tell you what, you have been officially red flagged by Miss B. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. And the red flag will let him know that it's to him, and it lets him know what and who it's from, but you can remain anonymous.
Okay.
Okay? And then it lets him know exactly what his violation is. So the package can be sent to him where it's anonymous, or it can be sent to you and you can hand deliver it to that man. Either way, he's going to get a red flag, and he's going to know that he messed up.
And then what you said here, this is your wake-up call. So when he wakes up from the sleep, are you saying to him that it's over, or are you going to give him another chance? I mean, how many red flags should we have on the plate?
Oh, you know what? It's up to the individual. And this can be a wake-up call, or it could be the bye-bye.
What?
It could be see you, wouldn't want to be you.
Red flagging your man. I mean, that is just hot. I mean, that's the hottest thing I ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
It's a new way for women to get the word to their man. And you can communicate, and you can let him know exactly how you feel.
I tell you, and you know what? And I don't see it as a negative. I see it as a positive, because what you're doing is communicating right now. But I know that some of the guys are going to want to know, okay, you're going to red flag me, but women got red flags too. So when we come back, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to deal with women being red flagged, because the guys are going to be calling up Pam Powell. You can't do that. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break, and not only that, we're going to hit the street, because we're going to be doing the Pam Powell Stops Traffic, and we'll be right back with the awesome Miss B talking about red flagging your man. Stay tuned. Don't you touch that dial. You want to be right here. Hey, 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 Pam Powell stopping traffic at the awesome once-a-year classic. That's right, Florida A&M and BCC, the big classic. And we're talking to folks about issues right now. Right now, we're talking about how to red flag your man as Pam Powell stops traffic on the Pam Powell Show. I'm here with a UCF student, Lakita. How you doing? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes,
you look beautiful, babe. All right, tell us now, have there been times in your relationships when you had to red flag your man? Look right into the camera and let the camera know, how do you red flag your man?
Okay, first off, if a female is texting your man at 2 a.m. in the morning, that's a no-no. So some repercussions need to be made. So basically, you need to talk to your man and be like, hey, what's this about? Because
all right now. All right, like 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody's texting your man, you better check it out. What's another red flag?
if your man is coming home later than 12 o'clock.
After midnight.
After midnight.
All right now. All right. Hey, as they say, it's his slipper this time that has a problem, all right?
Well, one other way to know is if your man is lying to you about the money he's making.
Oh, wow.
Please believe he can't tell you if he's making a lot of money, especially if he's sharing it. So ladies, you be careful and make sure that you know what's in the bank and on the checkbook.
Oh, I kind of like that.
If your man will not let you get near his phone at all, I mean, everywhere he goes, he takes his phone in the bathroom, he takes his phone.
What?
Everywhere. I mean, he will not let you stay near it. That is a red flag. Don't ignore it now. If you ignore the signs, you will get tricked. Okay? Do not let it go. But if you feel like you're watching your man too much, red flagging him, it ain't worth it. Let him go.
If your man stops going to church with you, please understand that a man that is doing wrong cannot be in a good place. So understand that if he stops going to church with you, don't just check God, but check your man.
Kirk, I got a question for you. Should a woman red flag her man?
A woman should always red flag her man.
Come on, a what?
A woman should always red flag her man.
Why should a woman red flag her man?
Because some men are always out there cheating. They should always check him when he come back to the house, check his car, check his cell phone, check his internet message, check anything that they think that they can check, because Bill Gates has made all information checkable.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
All right.
I would check it all.
Check it all.
Check it all.
All right, y'all just heard it on the Pam Powell Show. Kirk says you need to check it all. Hey, watch out. He's saying you should red flag your man.
Always.
Always. All right, that's Pam Powell, right, on the street live as we stop traffic here talking to Kirk about whether you should red flag your man. Well, Pam Powell stops traffic again, and guess who I ran into? None other than the fabulous Miss B.
Ooh.
Red flag your man.
Hey, baby, that's what we're doing.
Oh, we've been out here having fun in this parking lot. I mean, I know you heard some of the comments. What do you have to say about this, Miss B?
Well, you know what? Everybody you talk to has a different opinion, a different experience, but no matter what it is, we all get a signal, and you have to listen to it, pay attention, and act appropriately.
All right, now, I heard that. In other words, you got to know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a red flag in your man, right?
That's right, that's right. In any relationship, you're going to get some kind of signal that lets you know that it's a little off track, and you got to nip that in the bud, take care of it real quick. That's why we have redflagyourman.com. Don't be shy. If you don't want to say it to him, you can mail it to him.
Y'all heard that straight from Miss B, a.k.a. Leslie, talking about red flagging your man. And we want you to understand that red flags can go up also for the woman, okay? So we're not partial on the Pam Powell Show. But the key to a great relationship is communications. So the Pam Powell Show wants you to know, communicate, and you will have a beautiful relationship. We'll see you again next time on the Pam Powell Show, because we're getting ready to do some more red flagging. We're out.
One of my red flags is you date a guy twice. All of a sudden, he's in love with you. Now he wants to move in with you. Red flag.
One of the things I did, since I like to work out so much, was go hit the gym. Like a Tiger Woods moment, 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing out that time of morning? You know, or if I'm at the gym already, I will stay till maybe 2 o'clock in the morning at the gym. Now, she knew I like to work out, but how long are you going to work out? 4, 5, 7 hours?
You go out on a couple dates, and now he wants to borrow money. You don't even know him that well. Red flag.
I believe everybody deserves a second chance, you know. Now, 2, 3 chances, I don't know. I don't think he's going to get it right.
If you don't listen to these red flags, you're going to end up moving him in. Then you're going to end up paying all the bills. Then you're going to end up, he's driving your car around, and ladies coming to your apartment while you're at work doing God knows what. So you need to listen to those red flags.
Sometimes you just got to give up on that man.
Men need to look out for how many kids do she have? How many baby daddies are involved? Because he's going to have to deal with that, okay? If she support herself or getting help, or she's really dependent on someone else to take care of her. Because if not, you're going to be the man taking care of her and her kids.
Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about red flagging your woman. We got to be fair on the Pam Powell Show, Miss Bay.
All right, you have to be fair. I don't have to be fair.
Oh, you don't have to. I love it. I love it. But come on now. I mean, there's some signs, you know. I mean, we've already seen all kind of issues with women as well, and men are going to say, well, you know, we got to talk about. But you don't want to go there, huh?
Hey, you know what? And men do whatever you have to do.
Okay.
You know, I did this on behalf of the women.
Okay, you fight for the women. You fight for the sisters. That's right.
That's right. I'm about the women. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't send a woman a red flag. Do that if it melts your butter.
I love it. I love it.
You know, or you might want to send her something else. You know, if you're going to send me something, send me some money.
All right. Check is in the mail.
All right.
Miss B, we going to have the brother sending you a check in the mail because we going to say, ladies, don't red flag me. Please don't red flag me.
Yeah, you know, the fellas don't want to get a red flag, but it's our way of communicating with them. And if they have an issue, you know, figure out a way to bring it up and we'll handle it.
And we'll handle it. And that's the good news about this, because I believe in everything that you've said, even though it, you know, it looks one way, well, wow, that's kind of deep. But on the positive side, it's a positive note, because you're going to find out one way or the other whether this person is really meant for you.
Exactly.
And the bottom line, every woman is a beautiful and royal creature, and we don't have to take that stuff, right?
No, we certainly do not.
We red flag.
Red flag.
And then you get the green and say, let's go.
And let's
All
go,
you got to
baby.
do is grab my hand and say, baby, we ready to rock.
I know that's
no
right.
No more excuses. What's been one of the most bizarre things that you've ever heard of as we get ready to close on the show today?
Oh, you know, men come up with all kind of things, but they lose all sense of logic and creativity when they let another part of their body start thinking for them.
Oh, you mean they stop using their brain?
Now, I had a girlfriend who told me that her man told her, look, baby, I'm going to have to spend the night with a friend because I'm afraid my car is going to be repossessed. And you're telling me that because?
Oh, my
goodness. You can't spend the night with me? You mean the repo man knows where I live, too?
Oh, my goodness. That's wild.
That, you know, that doesn't fly. Or, oh, I had to sleep on the side of the road because my car broke down and then my cell phone battery died.
God.
Well, then how did you make out? Well, then, you know, somebody came along and they loaned me a charger. Look, baby, just stop with that, okay?
Okay. Stop. We red flagging you, baby.
That's a violation.
Time is up.
That is a violation.
Get it straight.
Get it straight.
Right now.
Right now.
I tell you, I heard one friend of mine says that one night her husband came home with scratches in his back. I say, man, that's about 100 red flags.
Right there.
Right there on the scene.
Cha-ching for me.
Cha-ching for you. Well, Miss B, it has been awesome having you on the show. I'm just so excited about what you're doing. And don't forget, what's that website again if they want to check out Red Flagging Your Man?
Oh, baby, it's worldwide.
I believe it's a movement.
Oh, yes, it is. www.redflagyourman.com.
Y'all heard it straight from none other than Miss B, soon to be international. I am just fired up. I want to remind you, don't forget to check out my book on my website at pampowell.org. Also, I want you to also friend me up on Facebook, because on the Pam Powell Show, we want to know what you're thinking about. If you have show ideas, you want to get on the show, whatever, make sure you check out my website, again, pampowell.org, and we will change your life. I'm just so excited. I'm so fired up about where we're going to go, and I thank you so much for tuning in. And as I tell all my friends, I'll see you at the TOP, because that's where we're all going to be. Thank you again. Tune in again next week for the Pam Powell Show, because on the Pam Powell Show, we just want to know. See ya. We're out.
Be motivated and inspired as Pam Powell illustrates the power of the P factors. Start a new and wonderful life with the help of this amazing book. Order your copy of Pam Powell's book, The P Factor, today at www.pampowell.org. Pam Powell is also available for speaking engagements. Visit her website at pampowell.org.